Hello American stars who died today family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you.
Brian Murphy, the English actor best known for his roles in the classic sitcoms Man About the House and George and Mildred, passed away at the age of 92. His agent confirmed the news, describing him as a joyful and profoundly good-hearted man. His wife, actress Linda Reagan, paid tribute to him on social media, expressing her deep love and sorrow. Born on September 25, 1932, on the Isle of Wight, Murphy had a long and successful career spanning television, theater, and film. He trained at Joan Littlewood's prestigious theater workshop before landing guest roles in popular British TV series like The Avengers, Z-Cars, and Callan. Murphy's big break came in 1973 when he was cast as George Roper, the grumpy but lovable landlord in Man About the House. The show was a hit, and his character became so popular that he and Eutha Joyce, who played his wife Mildred, were given their own spin-off series, George and Mildred. The sitcom, which ran from 1976 to 1979, cemented Murphy's place as one of Britain's most beloved comedic actors. After George and Mildred, Murphy continued to work regularly in television, starring in The Incredible Mr. Tanner, 1981, and L for Lester, 1982. He delighted younger audiences as Tattafalarius in the children's series Wizadora, 1993 to 1997, and appeared in the long-running Last of the Summer Wine from 2003 to 2010. In later years, he made guest appearances in Holby City and other British dramas. Murphy's comedic timing and warm on-screen presence made him a favorite among audiences for decades. He is survived by his wife, Linda Reagan, and his two sons from a previous marriage. His passing marks the end of an era for British sitcom lovers, but his legacy lives on through the laughter he brought to millions. Kultida Woods, the mother of golf icon Tiger Woods, has died at the age of 80. Her passing was confirmed by Tiger in a heartfelt statement, describing her as a force of nature who played an essential role in his life and career. Originally from Thailand, Kultida met Earl Woods while he was stationed in Southeast Asia during the Vietnam War. After marrying in 1969, the couple moved to California, where they raised their only child, Tiger, who would go on to become one of the greatest golfers in history. Kultida was known for her quiet strength and resilience. While Tiger's father Earl trained him in golf, Kultida provided discipline and guidance. "She was the hand," Tiger once said. "She was tough, but she was always there for me." She remained a steadfast presence at her son's tournaments and milestones. Even as Tiger faced injuries and personal struggles, she continued to support him unconditionally. Off the course, Kultida was actively involved in charitable work, particularly in Thailand, focusing on education and disaster relief efforts. In 2023, Tiger honored his mother when receiving the prestigious Bob Jones Award, stating, "She allowed me to get here. She allowed me to chase my dreams." Kultida Woods is survived by her son and grandchildren. Her passing marks a profound loss for the Woods family, with Tiger asking for privacy as they grieve. Clare van Kampen, a leading figure in theater and musical composition, died at the age of 71. She passed away from cancer in Kassel, Germany, on what would have been her husband Mark Rylance's 65th birthday. Van Kampen was a pioneering force in theater, serving as the founding director of music at Shakespeare's Globe Theatre for nearly 2 decades. She composed music for 48 Globe productions, balancing historical accuracy with artistic innovation. Her ability to blend period and contemporary sounds made her one of the most respected composers in the theater world. Born in London, Van Kampen trained at the Royal College of Music before beginning her career with the Royal Shakespeare Company and the National Theatre. She was the first woman to serve as a musical director for both institutions. Her collaborations with Rylance led to unforgettable productions, including Hamlet and Nice Fish, which she directed. In addition to composing for the stage, Van Kampen's work extended to television and film. She arranged Tudor-era music for the BBC's Wolf Hall and composed scores for movies like Days and Nights. Her play Farinelli and the King, about the castrato singer Farinelli and King Philip V of Spain, was a critical and commercial success in both London and New York, earning multiple Olivier Award nominations. Van Kampen's contributions to theater were recognized with numerous awards, including the Sam Wanamaker Award for her work at Shakespeare's Globe. Her impact on theater, music, and historical storytelling remains profound. She is survived by her husband, Mark Rylance, and daughter, Juliette Rylance. Her daughter, Natasha van Kampen, a filmmaker, passed away in 2012. Taiwanese actress and television host Barbie Shu has passed away at the age of 48. She died on February 2nd in Tokyo, Japan, after suffering septic shock initially believed to be complications from influenza. Shu was best known for her breakout role as Shan Kai in the hit Taiwanese drama Meteor Garden, 2001 to 2002, which catapulted her to fame across Asia. The series became a cultural phenomenon, introducing her to audiences in South Korea, Japan, Indonesia, the Philippines, Thailand, and beyond. She went on to star in a variety of successful television dramas, including Mars, 2004, Corner with Love, 2007, and Summer's Desire, 2010, as well as films like Silk, 2006, Connected, 2008, and Reign of Assassins, 2010. Born on October 6, 1976 in Taipei, Barbie Shu began her entertainment career as part of the pop duo SOS, Sisters of Shu, alongside her sister Dee Shu. They later transitioned into television hosting, gaining recognition for their work on Guess and 100% Entertainment. In addition to acting, she was an author of 2 best-selling beauty books and an advocate for animal rights. After marrying Chinese businessman Wang Xiaofei in 2011, Shu stepped away from acting, but continued appearing in variety shows and reality programs. Their marriage ended in 2021, and in 2022, she rekindled a past romance with South Korean singer Koo Jun-yup, whom she later married. Throughout her life, Shu struggled with epilepsy and mitral valve prolapse, experiencing seizures and health complications. During a trip to Japan in early 2025, she fell ill with influenza, which led to her hospitalization. Despite medical treatment, she succumbed to septic shock. Her death has prompted an outpouring of tributes from fans and colleagues in the entertainment industry, remembering her charisma, talent, and influence on Asian pop culture. She is survived by her husband, 2 children, and sister Dee Shu. Legendary figure skater Dick Button passed away at the age of 95 in North Salem, New York. Button, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist and 5-time world champion, 1948 to 1952, transformed the sport with his athleticism and innovation. His cause of death has not been disclosed. Button was a pioneer in figure skating, becoming the first skater to land a double axel, 1948, and the first to execute a triple jump, 1952, in competition. He also introduced the flying camel spin, often referred to as the button camel. His groundbreaking performances led to a shift in skating style, emphasizing technical skill and power. Born on July 18, 1929, in Englewood, New Jersey, Button began skating seriously at age 12. His dedication led him to win 7 consecutive U.S. national championships, a feat few have matched. He remains the youngest man to win Olympic gold in figure skating, achieving the honor at age 18 in the 1948 Winter Olympics. After retiring from competition, Button pursued a career in law, earning a degree from Harvard Law School, but his passion for figure skating never faded. He went on to become one of the most respected television commentators in the sport, working for ABC, CBS, and NBC for over 40 years. His witty, sharp analysis and deep knowledge earned him an Emmy Award for Outstanding Sports Personality in 1981. Button also played a key role in the promotion of professional figure skating, founding Candid Productions, which created the World Professional Figure Skating Championships. He helped bring figure skating to a wider audience, influencing generations of skaters and fans. In his later years, Button suffered serious injuries from accidents while skating, but he continued to promote the sport as an advocate for brain injury awareness. His legacy remains unparalleled in figure skating, both as a champion and commentator. The figure skating community has expressed deep sorrow at his passing, recognizing him as a trailblazer whose impact on the sport will be remembered for decades. Marianne Faithfull, The British singer, songwriter, and actress whose career spanned 6 decades has passed away at the age of 77. She died due to complications from pneumonia after years of battling various health issues, including long-term respiratory problems. Faithfull was a defining voice of the 1960s British invasion, rising to fame with her hit song As Tears Go By, which was written by Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, and Andrew Loog Oldham. She quickly became a household name, not only for her music but also for her high-profile relationship with Jagger, which kept her in the public eye. Throughout her career, Faithfull released numerous albums, including the critically acclaimed Broken English, 1979, which marked her dramatic musical comeback. Her raw, raspy voice, transformed by years of hardship, gave her music a new depth, with songs that explored pain, addiction, and resilience. Beyond music, Faithfull acted in several films, including The Girl on a Motorcycle, 1968, and Hamlet, 1969. She also wrote autobiographies, detailing her struggles with substance abuse, homelessness, and recovery. Her contributions to the arts were recognized internationally, earning her France's Commandeur of the Ordre des Arts et des Lettres in a World Lifetime Achievement Award. Faithfull's later years were marked by health challenges, including a battle with COVID-19 in 2020, but she continued to record and release music. Her final album, She Walks in Beauty, 2021, was a spoken-word tribute to 19th century poets. Fans and fellow artists have paid tribute to Faithfull, remembering her as a survivor, a poet, and a pioneer in both music and culture. Ken Flores, a rising star in the stand-up comedy world, has died at the age of 28, just as his national tour was gaining momentum. His passing was confirmed, though the cause has not been disclosed. Flores was born in Chicago, Illinois, and grew up in Humboldt Park before his family relocated to Aurora. He first gained attention as a teenager by creating viral videos on YouTube, but his passion for stand-up comedy eventually took center stage. His comedy career began in earnest when he was working as a bank teller at PNC Bank. A frequent customer who owned the Comedy Shrine in Aurora encouraged him to try open mic nights. Flores took the chance and never looked back. Determined to succeed, Flores commuted to Chicago on Metro trains for gigs after his car was repossessed. His breakthrough moment came during an open mic at the Comedy Bar in Chicago during the pandemic. His performance caught the attention of comedy clubs, leading to spots at Laugh Factory, Zanny's, and other prestigious venues. In 2023, Flores moved to Los Angeles and began touring nationally, crediting his success to social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram, where his clips gained massive followings. His rapid rise was fueled by his sharp observational humor, fearless storytelling, and natural stage presence. Flores was set to perform in Phoenix and Tempe, Arizona, at the time of his passing. His unexpected death has left the comedy world in mourning, with tributes pouring in from fellow comedians, fans, and friends. Though his time in the spotlight was brief, Ken Flores' legacy as a bold and fearless comedian lives on through his work and the laughter he brought to so many. Peter Renaday, a legendary voice actor known for bringing characters like Master Splinter in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series to life, has passed away at the age of 89. Renaday died at his home in Burbank, California. Renaday, born Pierre Laurent Renaday on June 9, 1935, in New Iberia, Louisiana, had a career spanning over 6 decades, working in television, film, theater, theme parks, and radio. He was a key voice in the world of animation and was also a major contributor to Disney theme parks, lending his voice to attractions such as the Hall of Presidents and Country Bear Jamboree. His most famous role came in 1987 when he was cast as Splinter, the wise and disciplined rat sensei in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He continued voicing the character until the show's conclusion in 1996, leaving an impact on generations of fans. Beyond animation, Renaday was involved in the gaming industry, voicing Easy Pete in Fallout New Vegas, a role that further cemented his legacy among video game fans. His deep, commanding voice made him a natural for narration and authoritative characters, making him a fixture in theme park attractions, television specials, and radio programs. Renaday was married to Florence Flo June Daniel from 1979 until her passing in 2011. She worked in Walt Disney Studios' music department and was a vocalist on Disney Records, a passion the couple shared. Tributes have poured in from the voice acting and animation communities, with many remembering Renaday as a kind, talented, and dedicated artist whose work shaped childhoods and theme park experiences for decades. Mimi Hines, the beloved singer, actress, and comedian who entertained audiences for over 6 decades, has died at 91. Hines passed away from natural causes at her home in Las Vegas. Born in Vancouver, Canada, on July 17, 1933, Hines rose to fame as a musical comedy performer, appearing on The Ed Sullivan Show and The Tonight Show. Alongside her husband, Phil Ford, she became a well-known figure in television variety shows throughout the 1950s and 1960s. In 1966, Hines made Broadway history by stepping into the lead role of Funny Girl, following Barbra Streisand. Her performance as Fanny Brice was a highlight of her career, showcasing her powerful voice and impeccable comedic timing. Throughout her career, Hines starred in numerous musicals and national tours, including I Do, The Pajama Game, and Grease. She toured internationally in Hello Dolly, and later performed in Nonsense, Pippin, and Follies. Hines also had guest appearances on television, including a role on Frasier, and was active in cabaret performances. Her influence extended across Broadway, comedy, and music, leaving behind a legacy of humor and song. A celebration of her life and career is planned alongside the unveiling of her and Ford's star on the Palm Springs Walk of Stars, honoring her decades of contributions to the entertainment industry. Breaking news. News 1. As he approaches his 80th birthday, legendary actor Danny Glover continues to make a lasting impact in both Hollywood and humanitarian efforts. Glover rose to fame in his 40s, starring in acclaimed films like The Color Purple and the Lethal Weapon series, where he redefined the buddy cop genre as Detective Roger Murtaugh. However, his influence extends far beyond the screen, shaped by his activist upbringing with parents involved in the NUP. Beyond acting, Glover has dedicated himself to civil rights, labor rights, and social justice. He has served as a UNICEF and UN Goodwill Ambassador, advocating for education, fair wages, and equality worldwide. Though he has prioritized activism in recent years, Glover remains a respected figure in Hollywood, with roles in films like Sorry to Bother You and The Last Black Man in San Francisco. His contributions were recently recognized with the Jean Hirschholt Humanitarian Award, celebrating his commitment to using his platform for change. With a career that blends art and advocacy, Glover's enduring legacy continues to inspire audiences and activists alike, proving that the power of storytelling can drive real-world impact. News 2. Fans of Mariah Carey, the beloved Queen of Christmas, are heartbroken after the singer announced the cancellation of 2 more shows on her Christmas Time tour due to health concerns. The 55-year-old icon was set to perform at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, and UBS Arena in Belmont Park, New York. However, in a heartfelt post on X, formerly Twitter, Carey shared the disappointing news. Newark and Belmont. I wish I had better news, but unfortunately, I'm still sick and have to cancel the shows tonight and on Sunday. I'm really devastated. This comes shortly after Carey postponed her Pittsburgh concert, citing illness. While her team has yet to confirm, it remains unclear if she will continue with her December 17th performance at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Despite the setback, Carey expressed gratitude for her fans' unwavering support. Her timeless holiday anthem, All I Want for Christmas Is You, continues to top the charts, proving her enduring impact on the holiday season. For now, Carey is prioritizing her health, with fans around the world wishing her a speedy recovery as they await updates on the rest of her tour.